Dear students, in previous 2-3 sessions, we have discussed certain basics related to the Turing machine. We have also discussed how to design a Turing machine corresponding to a given language or corresponding to a particular computation. Today, we will discuss a related topic which will highlight how important Turing machines are. So that's why we call the Turing machine is the basic model of a general purpose computer. So it will highlight the importance of the Turing machine. The topic is Church-Turing thesis. We will discuss what is the origin of this Church-Turing thesis. So it is a statement that comes from the answer to the question, what does computable mean? In older days, the definition of what is computable and what is not computable, it was quite fuzzy. So there was no precise definition. So to give a precise definition, Church and Turing given a thesis which is telling us what is computable and what is not computable. So basically this Church-Turing thesis will give us a definition, a precise definition for the computability. What is computable and what is not computable. To give a precise definition, what is computable and what is not computable, Alonzo Church, who was an American mathematician and logician, came up with his idea of a machine lambda calculus. So the lambda calculus was a machine that was capable of performing certain computations. So Alonzo Church designed or developed a machine known as lambda calculus, and he also stated that whatever can be computed by this machine, that is the lambda calculus, will be called computable. So in this manner, Alonzo Church has given the definition of what is computable and what is not. So he has given the definition of computability in terms of lambda calculus. So whatsoever computation we were able to perform over the lambda calculus, every such thing will be called as computable. And whatsoever we cannot do over the lambda calculus, that is not computable. Later on, Alan Turing, who was an English computer scientist, logician, mathematician, and he was also a student of Alonzo Church, given his idea of Turing machine. So he has developed the Turing machine, and it was also a machine which was capable of performing certain computations. And he has given the similar kind of a statement or similar kind of definition of the computability, that whatever can be computed by a Turing machine will be called computable. And he has given this thesis along with the Church, so that's why it is popularly known as Church-Turing thesis. So in this manner, Alan and Church both has given the definition of the computability. Alonzo Church has given this in terms of the lambda calculus, and Alan Turing has given this in terms of the Turing machine. Now if we discuss the lambda calculus and Turing machine, these are two different computing machines. They operate essentially on different principles. But even then, if we consider the computation power of both the machines are equivalent. Both the machines are equivalent and have the same computation power. Meaning thereby, if a computation can be performed over the lambda calculus, it can also be performed over the Turing machine, or vice versa. That is, if a computation can be performed over the Turing machine, it can also be performed over the lambda calculus. So that's why we are calling that these two machines are equivalent, and these machines are having the equivalent or similar computing power. Even then, both machines are having the same computation power. We do not use lambda calculus to standardize the definition of computability. We use the Turing machine to standardize the definition of computability. So we can conclude that algorithmically computable means computable by a Turing machine. We will not use the lambda calculus, we will use the Turing machine. So whatsoever we say that it is algorithmically computable, it simply means that it is computable by Turing machine. We can give the statement about the computability in two ways. First one is, if we say that anything is computable or anything is computed by an algorithm, that then it can also be computed by a Turing machine. Or if we want to give the definition of computability, means what is computable or what is not, so we can say that whatsoever is computable over the Turing machine, whatsoever can be computed by the Turing machine, that is called computable. So this is all about the Church-Turing thesis and computability. So basically Church-Turing thesis defines what is computable and what is not. It gives us a precise definition of computability. Thank you.